It doesn't look like I'm live. The screen still looks the same. What the hell is going on? Says I'm live. I got no video feed here. Let me look. Let me see. What am I doing? Let's see. Let me check that clip. That's why. Hey, everybody, anybody that might be here. Let's see. Am I live now? Does it look like I'm live? It does look like I'm live. Okay. So here's the deal. So I got a sale, you fool, yeah. So I got a Prindle 19 and what's going on here? Comment. Why is that up there like that? That's not what I want either. I'll get rid of that. I did not intentionally make your hey rat, how are you, brother? I'm still getting my act together, which isn't easy for me to do. I'm trying to figure out why Bob's, hey guys, if you're here, we're here, Bob. Let's see, I see you and I see Rat. Oh, that's good you can hear me. I'm glad that. You can probably see the freaking cat behind me too. But I can't get your message off my screen. I don't know where to go to get rid of that. I mean, it's cool. It's highlighted for now, but I don't want it up there now. That's not the right button. So how did I get rid of that? I don't know. I put it up accidentally and I don't know how. So here we are. Oh, we got 4 people. The cat is being a pain in the ass. He's giving himself a bath. Last time I gave him a bath, I got all kinds of hair in my mouth. So I have enough problems with that. This cat would rip me to shreds. I have given a cat a bath. Blood was involved, my own. But if I try to give Alfred a bath, I don't think I would survive. Hey, Steve Mack, how are you, man? How are you? I hope all is well with you, Bob, Rat. Good people, Steve Mack. They are. Still can't get rid of it. I'm trying to think of how to get rid of that. So, I mean, we all know that Bob is here. I mean, we've answered that question. We go to comment. Well, Adam, how are you, man? Yeah, see, okay. Steve, I'm sorry. I hate to tell you this. There's 67 outside now, according to this Accurite thing I got. It's still 80 degrees, according to that. I think it reads high for the indoor sensor, but how are you doing, Adam? Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate that. We got 7 people here. How's that? Okay, having some beers. Hey, that's what I'm doing too, brother. Got the cat here trying to be a pain in the ass, and having a little smoke, and I do fucking this cat. This cat apparently does not like the food he has out for him, so now he's being all lovey-dovey to try and butter my ass up. Get the Fuck off, cat. So, when are you gonna fly the service bays, Adam? You're west of, man, I'm surprised, Steve, I'm surprised it's not colder than that for you, you know? You're in Canada, for quad's sake. Alfredo Montero, hiya, Polly. Yep, that's my Alfredo Montero. How do I get Drone Data's comment off the bottom of the screen? I'd rather have somebody come in here in the chat and to hang with me, you know? So I'm not the only one, the solo talker, you know. But, you know, I can do solo if I must. Got 7 people here, and that's always cool. Even though I guess I'm one of them. You know, flying a sim is better than not flying at all, I suppose. I don't know. I guess it's just my slow ass computer. Sims don't work that well for me. I mean, it seems like a slow video game. They need a good simulator that you can like hook to a PS4 or 5 or an Xbox. It'd be even better if you could hook your radio to it. So my computer's just old, you know, old. So I'm sure that's why I had problems with that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, part of my issue could be internet related, and my internet isn't the greatest. But I think a lot of that has to do with my computer too, video card, that kind of thing. Because I'm just running on a notebook, man, or laptop, if you will. It cost $400 brand new. I mean, and that was like 3 years ago, at least. Gee, Bob. Yeah, does it have a blow up doll that comes with it that has a Bluetooth connection or something? Hey, Mike, how are you? Hey, Jay Bird, how are you, Joe? Good to see you too. Man, I'm just hanging out. I was going to show some crotchety old footage of my ass trying to put a mast up on a catamaran. It didn't go so well. Apparently, 30 years. I, apparently, the 30 years is taking its toll. I used to do this shit by myself with a Hobie 18. I used to stand the mast up all the time with a Hobie 18 by myself. I couldn't do it today. But I am going to find a cheat. I'm going to find a way to cheat it and do it. I know I just need to. No, I hear you, Adam. You can't break a damn thing. No, I get that. But that's part of what takes away the realism. I mean, I don't know. All the flims, sims I flew, the bird always seemed too floaty. And I tried adjusting the weight of it and all that, but it just never felt like at least how any of my birds fly. Let's just put it that way. Damn, I got hiccups also too. hiccups like crazy. You know what, Mike? It's funny you should say that. Because, all right, so while I was going through all this, there's like, I don't know, 5 videos that I took with my action cam. And in one of them, I actually mentioned the come along part. Well, I just crank that bitch up, you know what I mean? I get it. And here's the deal, okay? So, first of all, it's harder because it wasn't hitched to a vehicle. So a couple times I went to the back of the boat, you know, where the rear cross arm is, and I went to raise the boom, and then the front of the boat just tilted up like a seesaw, and I'm like, oh shit! So thanks, Joe. Um, but it was let me do this. Let's see. Go here. I'm trying to think. This is oh no, it's starting to play by itself. So there I am, my crotchety old ass. Let's see, let me get back to this. I need to do this too. So as you can see, I've already there were periods. This is like my last attempt to stand this thing up. Okay. So I realized quickly during the first one because even before I got the 6-foot ladder out there, you can see the 6-foot ladder at the back of it. I get the mast up to about my waist. And then I was like, I couldn't get any higher. Now, understand that the trampoline is kind of dry rotted, so I'm worried the whole time I'm doing this to put too much pressure in any one spot so that my foot doesn't go through it. But at this point, I want to get the mast up in the air. I think it would be a really cool thing to fly through. I mean, we're talking gaps here. We're talking nice gaps. So right here, I think I'm still trying to catch my breath from something. I'm not sure what, but I mean, you see how I'm all hunched over. I think I'm kind of psyching myself up too because I already. I mean, this is like attempt number 4, and I keep trying different things to get in the right position, whatever. So here we got the ladder. I got the ladder propped up, so the mast is a little bit higher off the back. And look, watch the boat, see the boat, see the boat go. You see it tilt back, the ladder falls over and shit, you know. I wonder if I do this. What? How do I get rid of that freaking comment on here? Bob, I love you, brother, but look at me, I'm like already wore out. How do I get rid of Bob thingy there? What the hell? So I'm going around the back of the boat. Oh, I gotta stand the ladder back up. Yeah. Oh no, it's pretty comedic, rat. Yeah, I got the ladder back up. I'm telling you, dude, man. By the time this was all over, I was wore the hell out. I wore myself out, but I will figure out the combination to where I can do it again. Click on it in my list of comments. Ah, well, thank you. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Okay. All right, Mike, you taught me something. See, I never, see, now I know how to do it. Now I got it down. Hell yeah. Cool. So anyway, I'm trying to get the ladder back in position. No, no, I'm not, John, but I'm trying. No, but I'm trying. No, I already stole the boat. Look at me. I've had a few beers by this time now. I'm trying to make the mast go up and have it stand up in the air. I needed more Viagra. No, I paid money to haul it to my house, Mike. Yeah, screw you, maggot. I'm telling you, man. Okay. Granted, when I last had one of these, it was 30 years ago. And it wasn't a Prindle, it was a Hobie cat. But they are a lot of fun once you get your act together and you know how to do it. However, 30 years makes a difference. I'll tell you that. And it's been a while, you know. I know, Steve, I've already. Yeah, the Viagra thing's been done. I was saying I needed an extra one of the little blue pills. But, so I mean, I'm trying all kind of different stuff because before, I mean, I get the mast up to my waist, and I'm like, okay, I need to get it up higher, so I can get it on my shoulder, but I couldn't get it above my waist. That was as high as I could get it. So I'm taking a 2x4 with a notched end on it, and I can stand it up more before I try and take it the rest of the way. Yeah, getting old sucks. Yeah, you're right about that. It's got no motor on it, Mike. It's a sailboat, okay? Now, conceivably, you could rig it. I'm not worried about getting around once I get the mast up in the air and the sail up and all that. I know how to sail. I can sail. And motor. If I was to have a motor on, it'd be an electric motor, and I'd have to find a place to put a battery. I'm not doing that. I never had a motor on my Hobie Cat. I don't need a motor on this. The sail is a motor, and that's the coolest thing about these. The Catamaran is I'm telling you, I mean, I'm sure every one of you has been on a boat before. But with most boats, you go out there and cruise and you hear the motor in the background as you cruise along. On a catamaran with a sail and stuff, you all you hear is the wind in the wires and the sound of the water rushing by the hull. Okay, so here I am. I'm checking the pin. There's a pin you stick through this bracket on the end of the mast where my hands are at. And the mast kind of hinges on that. And then you walk it up. And there's a ball socket in front of where the pin is at that the mast sits on. So you walk it up, and then the end of the mast that's right there at the crossbar sits on the ball socket. And then you hook it to the wire that goes to the front. And then the mast is up. So look at my old decrepit ass trying to get onto this thing. Granted, again, the trampoline is like dry rock as shit, so it's kind of like walking on thin ice, you know. All right, so here's another attempt to raise the mast. We'll see how well this goes. Trying to get under it, you know, like, okay, see if I can get under it and lift it up, you know. Yeah, I'm swearing all the time, Bob. All right, so there again, I get to like watch me stagger around. I've had a few beers at this point. Come on, Woody, get it up there. Get it up. Get it up. The boat rocking around like it's staggering back and forth. Come on, man. It's heavy, man. I mean, look at all the cables hanging around and shit. So I get there and I'm like, oh, fuck this. Okay, I gotta wait a minute. Let me reset. Like, hold on, sucker. Let me catch my breath. Adam, this is previously recorded footy, by the way. This is from earlier today. Actually, is the timestamp in there? I believe it is. No, yeah, it is. This is at 7 o'clock here. So I don't know what's going on now. I think a cable was caught on something. I mean, there's all kinds of cables on the damn map. It's crazy, man. I'm not putting it together in the best spot. That's for damn sure. And there's weeds and shit, ladders. It's not hitched to anything, so you already saw the. Oh look, I can look. The ladder fell over just then. Big crash bang. Okay, watch at the end of the mast to the left. There's like a weather station thingy sticking there. Watch how long that lasts. Trying to get the ladder back in position. And I realized, at some point, I realized there's a cable wrapped around my weather station, which doesn't work anyway. So watch you rip it down. Get out of here, you piece of shit. Toss that off to the side. All right, now that that's out of the way, that won't catch any more cables. So what have I got up my sleeve now? I'm not sure. Ah! It almost hit me in the head. Ah, yeah, that's the life ahead. Well, I mean, I hope all of my days don't go like that, rat. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. Other than the failed attempts at raising the mast, today was not a horrible day. I did not accomplish anything I set out to do. That much is true. I could get any freaking paperwork done, which this was supposed to be a paper day. I think I'll be calling out tomorrow. I'll claim some kind of injury as a result of trying to put up the mast, step the mast on the Prindle 18. And part of that is true. I did, and this happened earlier. I'm already lame. I frogged the hell out of my thigh, not my thigh, my calf, early on in the process. So I'm already kind of crippled. So I'm trying to set it back on the 6 foot ladder. And, I missed. I mean, it was comedy. But I was able to use the ladder to climb down. I'm resetting the ladder. Reset this. And bear in mind now, at the end of the mast, there was, yeah, it's kind of dangerous, especially when there's a lunatic involved. But okay, back at the end of the mast, I had a sawhorse, and then I ended up having a bar stool. I'm trying to stand the mast up, John. See that long pole that sticks from the front cross arm and sticks horizontally to the back? That's supposed to be straight up and down, not sideways. Yeah, it's Catamaran. I RS 360. I'm trying to set the mast. I'm trying to stand the mast up, but I just don't have quite enough ass to do it. I got it back on the ladder. So I can fly through it, John. Why not? That's the question, John. Is you saying why? I'm saying why not? Why not stand it up? I want to stand it up so I can adjust the cables and whatever and get it right. The thing's probably, who knows how long it's been in storage. So you stand the mast up, and you play with the tensioning on the cables, the spreader bars, all that kind of stuff. Because whoever had this boat did not store it well. The mast is a little warped. But I can straighten that out. I feel pretty confident. Okay, here goes another attempt at raising it. Okay, right here. Oh, something's not right. I don't know what I'm looking around for at this point. I just know something doesn't feel right. I really have no clue what I'm doing right now. I'm feeling the boat. I said something, but I don't know what I said. I can hear myself trying to talk to the Joe. I need a sail. I don't have sails or anything. Yeah, well, once it's up, Polly, there's once it first of all, once you get it above 45 degrees, it's easier to hold up. It it's just you got 28 feet of pole sticking out there, and it's not heavy. It's it's not heavy at all, but it's the leverage. It's got all that leverage on you. I'm trying to knee stance again. So here we go. Here goes another lifting attempt, obviously.
That would be the ideal, not an 8 foot.
So, I mean, I just commented that what I need is an 8 foot ladder. That would be the ideal thing. That's what I just said. Because the mast is still too low for me to get under it. In my old ass, I can't squat like that and get up underneath it right way to use my legs to lift it. Because ideally, what are you doing now? You going to hump that pole or what, Ed? Okay. Oh, you're getting to the other side. I'm trying it from the other side. I'm feeling very old at this point, by the way. I get over there and I soon realize, well, no, that's not going to work. I'm right handed. I can't lift it up on my left side. But I'm going to give it a try. I guess I haven't discovered that yet. Oh, okay. I wonder if this is the highest I get. This might be the highest I get with it. Here you go. Just that. Higher than I had it before, but it's a long way from 45 degrees. I'm telling you, man, that's like, what, 30? I am out of gas already. I am out of gas. I have no gas. You can tell I'm good. See me try and heave it. Heave! Heave ho! Heave ho! Those are the paramedic. That's a paramedic helicopter coming to rescue my ass. Like, the cockatiels are quaking in their boots. Don't drop that long ass pole on our aviary. A man to walk it back. I got it up on my shoulder. I just can't get it up any higher. Come on. Come on, Winnie. Get it up there. And that's when the screwdriver broke. The screwdriver broke, and then that was. So now I'm probably just waiting. I'm like, cause they're look at me bowing my head and going against the mast. I'm like, oh my God. And I mean, that was all I had. That screwdriver breaking, man, that was it. Okay. Right. This is over with. Meanwhile, in Russia, well, in Russia, there's a lot more white crap around. Look at me. Yeah, no, dude, I'm like freaking done. I am so done. I'm done like too too little butter spread over too much toast. Or, I mean, look at me. I'm using the mask to hold myself up. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, RF360.
I was a bit okay. Very happy today. I can't do it by myself. That's okay. It's already gonna be 18. No. Oh, sucker. You kiss my breath.
Mama told me not to come. So anyway, it's regroup time, you know. And that was the thing, man. I went to move it to put it back in the position. I'd already decided it wasn't going up today. But then you lift it up, the mast is not that heavy at all. I was able to lift it up fine, move it around. Hey, Michael. I was attempting to stand the mast up on my Prindle 18, Michael. That's what was going on. It did not happen. I got kind of close. Well, kind of is a relative term. Look, I can't even lift it up enough to get it up on the 6-foot ladder now. There it is. Up on the 6-foot ladder now. At this time, I'm moving around like an 80-year-old, not a 60-year-old, you know. It was worse than that. Or it was more like a turd in a punch bowl. My grandmother used to say that term all the time. That went over like a turd in a punch bowl. Now snakes are tough too, especially a water moccasin. It's called a mast, John. It's a mast, not a pole. No, you're right, Mike. I do. I mean, I used to do this by myself, but then that was 30 freaking years ago. So people will be able to refer back to this video to see how not to step a mast on a Prindle 18. I really am, not that I look very excited here, but I am very excited about this boat, even though it's going to cost a lot of money to get her in sailing condition. The trampoline is dry rotted. There are no sails. All the ropes need to be replaced. They're all dry rotted and stuff like that. So anyway, let's see, let me do this. This is even worse. Okay, so let's see. Which one is that? Then we'll do 405. Okay. This is the last little bit. Playing or not. No. So, oh, maybe it flipped over and started a new video. And this is short, it doesn't last long. But this is after what you just saw. So now I'm just trying to put it back up on the holder for the mast. And because I'm done. I'm not trying to raise the mast. No more, no more, no more, no more. The mast is, I've come to realization, the mast is not freaking going up. Not today. There goes the ladder again. The ladder's trying to go. It was being a prick. I don't know if y'all can hear my audio from the video or not, but I called it a prick again. Right. Yeah. And freaking cables get caught on everything, man. – 19,000 years later, I know. We're basically just hanging out anyway. What else do you want to see? Some geriatric old sailor wants to be and go back 35 years in time when he used to sail cat. What?
That did not go well. It could be done, exhausted. These pants have to be retired because it's a huge rip up the backside. I felt something cold. I knew I hadn't peed myself. And it was too cold to be blood, but just something caught my pants and apparently ripped them. So anyways, no big loss. I've been wearing it for a while. So anyway, I was hoping to step the mast today. My stepping screwdriver was supposed to be a stainless steel pin. Broke when I went to set it back down. Man, I was so close. I thought I was so close. I used to do this stuff all the time by myself. But again, that was 30 years ago. Times have changed. Don't have quite the butt I used to, I guess. Where? Uh,
So there you have it. That's Ed's frickin' the video I put up, the first one. I put up two, but the last one was a short one. But dude, it was an all day affair. I started screwing with that thing at like noon, and I went for like I don't know, a couple hours screwing with it, trying different techniques, whatever. Well, I mean, the first video has not me even trying to raise a boom. It was just the way the person had it stored before. Shit was all tangled up. All the cables were a mess. The way they were lined and stuff like that. So, like the first film clip I did, it it's just me untangling shit and getting ready for the process, you know? And I stopped it, and I'm like, once they got, okay, I think I'm close to trying to stand it up. And then I realized there was no freaking pin for no, call it a stepping pin. There wasn't one. So then I had to find a screwdriver to stick through the hole because it hinges up. Once it's up and you have all the cables attached to it, there's no pin that holds the mast. It sits on a ball, a rounded ball, and there's like a socket in the end of the mast, and it just rests on that. And there are three cables that come down from the mast. There's the two that go down the side, and one that goes to, they call it the bridle, and it's like a V-shaped thing that comes up to a single point with the cable coming down from the top of the mast that hooks to that. So once you get it stood up, you got to hook that one cable to the bridle, and then you can pull the pin out. You don't need the pin no more. It sits on the ball socket. So the mast can actually spin like this on top of the ball socket once you pull the pin out. They're badass, man. They're just a little tougher for us old bastards. Hey, Bob, how are you? So, I mean, I'm very excited about it. Trying to recapture my youth, if you will. because I never felt more alive when I was sailing. Other than, I mean, I kind of feel like that with drones too, but it's just different. There's no battery, and it can last for a while. So I don't know. It's just something cool about being able to harness the wind and cruise along. And I must say, with a catamaran, you cruise along pretty good. It's not like you're paddling a kayak or a canoe. You cook along. I've passed power boats on my with my Hobie 18. Granted they weren't a ski boat or anything. You're not gonna pass one of those, but a trawler, a cruiser, yeah, you can pass those. So, I just realized something. Hey, thanks for showing up, Steve Mac. I just gave you some clothes. It took me a minute. I'm running a little slow right now. Hey, Jay, how are you, brother? We'll get together soon, Jay. I plan on it, Bob, man. I love sailing. I'm telling you, I know it'll rejuvenate me the first time I do it. I will be exhausted the day after, but I can't wait. I just, it's so funny because okay, someone I used to go sailing with all the time is like partners with me on the boat. More like a week after. Nah, maybe the first time, Mike, but I I think I can do this. I really do. Other than standing the mast up by myself. What's that song, Beatles song? With a little help from my friend. But I'm partners with Rhonda. Uh, her and I used to go sailing all the time on my Hobie 18. And it was her brother that came across the Prindle 18. And she's the one that told me about it. She's like, let's go in half and I'll help you with the parts and whatever. I want to go sailing again. So uh, that's where we are. We've talked over at least over the last 3 or 4 years about how we wanted to just go somewhere and rent a catamaran for a few hours or whatever. But there's fewer and fewer places where you can do that at. I was having a good time, Bob. That's the best times of my life, actually. Ah, the happiest moments of my life, really, many of them were while sailing. It's unless you've done it, it's hard to describe. Now, I've been on sailing trips that I did not particularly enjoy. Um, Even on my boat, just because the wind sucked, whatever. But those were few and far between. The ones that were the worst were when I was trying to help somebody else sell their boat, and it was a dog, it was a monohull, whatever. And I didn't really know monohulls anyway, but Monohulls, they just don't go very fast. And a catamaran goes fast. You go fast, but so there you go. Not that you can't have a good time on monohull, but it's more of just cruising. It's not, well, you know, some of you, like Mike, Rat, you get this. You understand the difference between cruising, like, well, just compare it to the Mavic Mini or any of the camera birds compared to a race quad. You can have fun with both. It's just a different experience. You know what I mean? It's just you just want to go laze around. You know, look for photo moments or whatever, or do you want to rip balls? Okay. So that's what it's all about. Um, so I just thought I'd share my little misadventure. I have more I could share, but there are, let's see, I'm 56 minutes. Let's do an hour. No one showed up. Butch, how are you, Butch? The way you rip balls, yes, Rat. I try and be a little more conservative than you. Butch, it's great to see you, brother. You'll have to rewatch the stream so you can see some of my misadventure. I got a sailboat. You know, I need you to come help me step that mast, brother. I'm getting too old to do that stuff by myself. Hey, Time Lord, how are you? Thanks for stopping by, man. Time Lord from Jam House. Um, a music channel, great music channel, and that's how I know Time Lord is from Jam House. Or am I wrong? I think so. I'm glad you're doing well. That's cool. I Jams was doing a stream the other night and I just happened to catch it and come in. It was like I'm trying to think what the name of the stream was. Yeah, Jam House exactly. Um Shit, what was the name? I can't think of it. I came in for a few minutes. They was playing great music, good old rock and roll, jamming music. So anybody here? No, there's many people here. 7 people here, but check out Jam House. Just just searching. Has great music all the time. And so we're coming up on 1 hour, and down to 5 people watching. So I just want to put out my little misadventures today. Thought I'd share that and maybe garner a little view time. I just wanted to share because you people are my family. My YouTube family is the main family I have these days. So yeah, I hear you there, brother. I wish I could say I was stress free, but I will be stress free when I'm on the boat, sailing along. That might be cool. Could be cool, but thanks, Steve Mack. Thanks for being here. Thanks everybody. You DJI, do you? Okay, well, ain't nothing wrong with that. We gonna look down on the camera bird people, Time Lord. Camera birds are cool too. In fact, I want somebody to chase me with their DJI when I get the boat up and going. So y'all have a good night. Thanks for being here. Love you, and I am gonna say adios and end the stream. So see ya. I think.